I use the language of everyday very intentionally, because what I find very often when I'm talking or teaching about the civil rights movement is that people will lift the names of the really well-known people, and that's all that they see. That's all that they understand movement through. Those who the media has been able to lift up, or those who, someone has decided this will be our person and we'll write enough books about this one person. But if you look at any picture during the civil rights movement, you see all of these folks. And that was what was important to me. I was like, but who are they? Sure, we know the Kings, right? Sure, we know the Rosa Parks. Sure, we even know the Fannie Lou Hamers. We know the Wyatt T. Walkers. We know the John Lewises. But who are all of those other people? What got them out there? And then what kept them out there? And so one of when I moved into the language of everyday, a part of that was also because I was thinking through the Montgomery bus boycott, which is one of those earlier, larger movements that we do know quite a bit about, right? I actually start most of my movement conversations around the decision of Mamie Till Bradley to make the world know what happened to her son, because that's what influences Rosa Parks when she's seated. She says, I thought about him and I stayed seated. So when Emmett Till is murdered August 28th, 1955, that influences so many of the people that I later work with, but also one of the most well-known persons that we normally lift up. What the choice of Mamie Till Bradley to make the world know what had been done to her son allows someone like a Rosa Parks to be aware of it, and she uses that as her motivation to stay seated on December 1st, 1955, right? But within that Montgomery bus boycott, December 5th, 1955, and making its way for 381 days, that is an everyday commitment to keep walking, to keep protesting, to stay off, to disengage, to figure out something else. Those were not big, well-known people. These were everyday folks that you would walk by when you were going to the grocery store, that you might see on in a store someplace else, or these were the everyday women. And a big part of this for me, Paul, is that I don't want people to get confused and believe that they can't do anything today because media hasn't approached them, right? Or because they don't have a quote unquote large platform. It's in the everydayness of making choices to live a better life and to create a better world for the rest of us that change can actually happen.